Hi everyone and welcome to Passionate Perseverance Tarot. I actually wasn't planning on doing a reading at this time, but I sat down and I felt pulled into Jack's energy for clarifying a watchtower. I keep getting pulled into a watchtower or a tower that you would like watch for either lightning strikes or like fires of some sort being important. And I did Google this and I feel as though it would be like an abandoned one. And I asked for clarity. I sat down and I'm like, what are you trying to show me in regards specifically to the Watchtower? I'm having this come out now too, the Page of Pentacles. I see the tower in the distance and it's pointing like this way. I do feel as though there's some connection to a tower, a watchtower, something along those lines. And now I'm being pulled into the map and there's a star here. Look at it's like the star is on the money that's spilled, and there's the map, and then there's the tower. Everything's related and is a piece of the puzzle, but it's just like connecting these dots. And I want to be able to read the sign, and you can't. And it's meant to be that way, but I feel really pulled into the sign and like wanting to read what that says. So I am going to try to come back and do some work in regards to looking at a specific map and dialing in on a location. That is not what I'm best at, psychically and energetically. However, I'm going to give it a go. I really have been feeling pulled to that, so I'll do my best. I'm always trying to grow and learn as a reader. But I just wanted to come on quickly and just show what I had fall out. I sat down with the energy and I asked, show me in regards to this watchtower you keep showing me. And I had the truth card come out. Clarity, awareness, and truth. Spirit of air. And then I had Spirit of Mermaids, the two of them together under this tower, or like close by, under water would be there, but I feel like at the shore of land even. I'll have to dig deeper, but again, I get the two together. And this is why I'm coming in, because I felt pulled to that right there, like that face that the sword is going through. So I don't know if there could be an actual like statue or an older statue that's like falling apart, a cement statue that's falling apart, something along those lines, because it's really pulling me in. So when I asked for clarity, I had the guardian, protector, intimidation, spirit of the gargoyle come out. Very similar. And then I asked for clarity one more time and I got something above, and it's a very similar face again. So I had those come out first. And then I was like, all right, show me again from a different deck this watchtower to the best of the ability of the deck. And I had the mountain come up. So something that's above, something that's higher, that would be close to where their physical location is right now. And then I said, all right, well, what's above you? And I get this like illuminated, it's the moon. This is the full moon specifically, but I feel as though there's something illuminated. When I asked for clarity on that from another deck, I had a tree come out with the coffin underneath. Then I had the moon again, something illuminated, something that lights up. It could be the moon, but it feels like something that it would be lit or illuminated in some way, or was it one time, is supposed to be. And then I got the anchored down that came out as well. This card came out. I didn't make much sense of it. I think it's showing wear and tear on this watchtower. I think it's not in use anymore, or would be broken down, falling apart. Like there's time that's gone by from when it was originally used. Like the fire towers, that type of tower is what I feel pulled to. So this was it. Like it would be cracking and falling apart. And then I had this confirm. I said, well, is it an actual watchtower? And I had this come out. It came out with the yes way, and it was showing with the time, and then I'm looking at the clock and the watch. So that pulled me in. And Lily's energy also came out with Lilly and the lilies and the location, like the cement location. I keep getting pulled to being weighed down. So I just wanted to make note of this because I'm still feeling the energy very strong. I keep getting pulled into Watchtower. And I'm going to try to do a deeper dive on that specifically. I'm just going to go to this deck here and get clarity in regards to the Watchtower. Look at the message in a bottle is coming out with a starfish on it, and the observer is coming out. So this is like the Watchtower, like you would watch and wait for making sure that there's not any fires in the area, anything that would need attention, like that type of energy. Look, there's 2 stars up above, 2 stars up above as well. But here it's in and out of water, and there's a starfish here. And this is message in a bottle, communication coming in, but I keep getting consistently in and out of water. Starfish. Jack's energy always shows the starfish. Lily's energy shows the star. So it's just how I've gotten it in the energy coming out. I'm being pulled into my star here. Let me just see if there's another deck I feel called to in this moment. Yep, I'm being pulled into a deck. Give me 1 second and I'll get clarity on message in a bottle and observer. Both, just if you've never seen my readings before, this is for entertainment purposes only. I'm an intuitive tarot reader, psychic medium. The 2 of Swords. No, it's the 4 of Swords. I knew it. I was seeing in the Fool. And the Hangman is coming out with the Death card again. Okay. So right away, I have the resting place, the 4 of Swords, but I just keep seeing the 2 of them together. And that's what I wanted to ask, because maybe I'm reading it wrong, and one child is in one location that would be maybe on land, and another child is in a location that would be in water, right? That in and out of water. But I keep consistently feeling them together. I keep getting pulled to this Watchtower. Here's a card showing the physical location laid to rest, hung up somehow with the Hangman. The Death card is here. Look at that. That's that big sword on this one. See that? The big sword. I'll show you again. And that's showing death the Death card coming in. Very similar. And the Fool card here, which I've been getting pulled into for Jack's energy, is showing a fall. A fall is possibly what happened to him. I'm going to have to do another reading and see clarity on that as well. But I just want to know and ask in the energy currently for the physical location of where these 2 want to come out. Page of Swords and the 2 of Swords. Where the 2 are located. Are they together? Their physical location. Yeah, look at, I'm getting the 6 of Swords coming out as well. Let me just, this is showing floating and oh wow, what is that? Right at the edge, and it's, I thought it was like a tree. Sorry for the glare. I thought it was like a tree. But I think it's part of the clothing. Hidden at the shore's edge. Hidden at the shore's edge. And the Page of Swords here. There's something about the sword, which a sword is the truth. It is clarity. It is awareness. But there's something more that I'm really being pulled into about the sword. I'm going to ask about that from another deck. One moment. Oh, I want to go to this deck here. All right, in regards to Spirit of Air, clarity, awareness, and truth. Being pulled into the sword energy with the location. Clarify further the sword. Look at that. This one is handing the sword. So, and then I have victory coming out. So I don't know if they're, ooh, it just flew. Okay. It's the Five of Swords, but this one right here is like handing the sword, showing like take the sword. It's coming out here. I keep getting like the sword and the stone. Who was that? King Arthur? The sword and the stone? I don't know why, but I keep getting pulled to that. And I'm just trying to think. It could be like the word sword. There could be a location that has sword in it, like as a name. It could actually be a symbol for a sword. This could have to do with like speaking a truth to set free, because I just get the Ten of Swords now for being stuck. Yeah, look at that, the Fool and Judgment. Okay. I'm going to pull from this deck and ask in regards to the skull at the bottom. What is that showcasing? Because I keep getting pulled in to that right there. The gargoyle. It's the gargoyle. Is there... Look at that. Look at that. Is there... so Watchtower. There could be some sort of gargoyle-esque statue. Is there a statue of a gargoyle specifically? Queen of Cups. In reverse, I see the fish and I see the starfish. Where did I have the starfish? This is a message coming in. Starfish. A message coming in about the children. I feel it with Malaya's energy. But would she know? Is it showing? Oh, it just... Okay, this just split and flew at me. Look at that. So the High Priestess, for me, confirmation in the energy that I'm on the right track. For Jack's energy, the fallen sun, and speaking to law enforcement here. But I also wanted to see in regards to Jack falling the wheel, in regards to Jack falling the devil, in regards to Jack falling how did he fall? How did he fall? This came out last time too. I feel, I continuously get that they weren't being watched. So here's the falling cups, and something else was going on. Something else was going on at the time, and they weren't being watched, and I think that's what led to the fall. Okay. Why am I being pulled into the gargoyle specifically? Further clarity. Ooh, it fell on me. The Strength card. This has to do with Malaya's energy of not being there and not protecting. So I don't know if it is a specific actual statue at all. Let's ask, because I had the Strength card fall on the floor. Let me just see. In regards to an actual physical statue at the water's edge. The Chariot. And I'm being pulled into like those. I think there is a statue. Okay. Is there... Let me go to another deck and just see what this statue might look like. And then I'm going to end this reading for today, everyone. I have other readings that I have to get done. But I will try to come back and revisit their energy soon. I'm trying to dedicate time every day to Jack and Lily to help shine a guiding light in hopes that they will be found and located soon. In regards to this statue, is there an actual physical statue clarify, please. Is there an actual physical statue at the location where one or both of their physical witch is here? It says, beneath the veil of night, my thoughts conjure light. Shining through the darkness, I am magic burning bright. This is this sword coming forward. This is Malaya's energy coming forward with information. Is there an actual... Alright, let me just ask to clarify the gargoyle. Clarify the gargoyle. This is something above them. I think it might have to do with the star or the light. I have the toad. Which kind of looks gargoyle. Like, it's again giving me this face. And then I have this one that wants to come out. The raven, the watchtower, and the mirror wants to come out. Okay. I'm going to have to check one more to clarify that. But here's the mirror. The raven is the watchtower. And then this is giving me image of like the gargoyle. All right, let me just ask again. Is there an actual physical statue? Look at that. On the bottom of the deck, it's a physical statue, but it's the divine feminine. It's somehow, this statue is somehow related to Malaya's energy is what I'm picking up on. I don't know how. Okay, I see it in my mind's eye. Another deck. Let me just see. In regards to an actual physical statue, I'm seeing this. It feels like there's an actual statue. Karma card and broken. Trapped. That they would be stuck under, hidden under. All right, let me check one more time. Within an area of, oh, you know, all right, I saw one card in my mind's eye. Let's see if it comes out. In regards to the gargoyle card. Clarify the gargoyle card that came out. It's again, it's showing like the face. Clarify the gargoyle. This one wants to come out too. Clarify the gargoyle card, please. Clarify the gargoyle card. Oh goodness. Look at that. That one wants to come out, and we'll see what else came out. Let me see if there's any more. That is showing an anchor or a statue, something stable. So I do think that there's an actual statue. Let's see what else came out with it. And then they'd be in the ground under this. We're in the water under this. Oh my goodness. There's the other statue. There's the water shoreline. And this one was moved to this location. So we did have this like face, gargoyle face, but statue, shoreline. I want to know why this witch came out. Let's clarify. Someone's defensive. Yeah, someone's defensive. This is Malaya's energy. It's just showing her needing to come forward and say what she knows. Because I get spirit of armor. Again, armor. Look at needing to come forward and speak her truth. That about the children. About what happened to the children. Okay. That's what I keep getting out consistently for her. About what she knows about the children. Okay. I apologize, everyone. I've lost my voice a little bit as well. So I might sound, look at, yeah. She's the one that can end this cycle. And I feel as though this is happening, because see, we have coming out as the witch here, all right? I'm not trying to say that she is negative qualities of that in any way. It's just showcasing in the energy, bringing forward the closure, like needing to come forward. There's the full moon. There's that full moon energy. And we had the full moon come out. Like, she needs to shine a light. She needs to shine a light and say where these children are. There we go. Look at that. Split the deck. Spirit of time. Like the Watchtower. And look at that. There's a statue, like a big tower. Karma, justice, balance. Here's her energy again. Look at that. Come forward and bring clarity to the confusion. Because it's time. Spirit of time, illusion, endless waiting. Spirit of the scales, karma, justice, balance. Bringing forth closure to be able to locate and find the children. Okay. It could all be like metaphorical, but I feel also like there's actually a physical tower, watchtower, statue. Let me just go to another deck and get clarity. Is there an actual physical watchtower of some sort that would be related to where the current location? This one wants to come out. It's not making any sense to me. It's saying dating, meeting someone new with red wine being poured. It's not making any sense to me at the moment, but we'll put it right there. Hurting, agonizing pain with the hands. Oh, this was in reverse, so I think there was a spill that happened. I've gotten that before. I think that there was like arguments and fights over a spill that might have happened that maybe one of the children or both the children caused. And then I have hurting, agonizing pain. But I'm asking in regards to, and I keep getting like Watchtower, but again, it could be because the children weren't being watched and something happened, something shocking happened, something alarming, surprising happened. Here's timing again, that hourglass, that timing, that Watchtower not being watched, and something happened. Now, it could be the spill that then led to other things. And when I say other things, it could be owing of a debt. It could be something toxic. Because look at, again, I have toxicity coming out when I talk about the spill. And I've had this previously in my other readings. So if you are not caught up to speed, I'm just assuming that everyone's kind of aware of the readings that I've been doing all along. Because I just can't go through everything. It would just be too overwhelming to catch up with that. But we've had that come out in regards to the spill and unhealthy, addictive things. So that's coming out. Yeah, showing that they weren't being watched. And this caused, I think there was some sort of spill that caused maybe them owing a debt. Could have been something spilled and ruined, right? Like these type of things spilled and ruined that caused this type of energy. And then a debt or coming to collect. So I have that coming out. Gambling. Taking a chance. Some risky behavior. Risking and then unexpected all of a sudden. Unexpected all of a sudden. Snake, not what it looks like though. So there's something more. I'm really just trying to focus today on if there's an actual physical statue. So let's go back and I'll ask that and try to get clarity. That's what I'm looking for. Let me see. We'll go to this deck. Clarity. Yeah, there's a statue. Temperance. And temperance would be the statue. So yeah. Okay. There's some sort of statue. Temperance can also represent like a spill, but I'm asking about the statue. Malaya's energy is all over this statue. What is the connection with Malaya? Six of Pentacles? Something about feeling like she wasn't there for the children, didn't stand up for the children, and is like wishing had stood up and hoping and praying with the star coming out as well. Clarify the Six of Pentacles. One card. Ten of Pentacles. This is money. Money is always all over this. Someone has more than enough, but was like, Nine of Wands. Ooh. Defensive about it, it feels. There's the Six of Pentacles. Someone's defensive. And the Ten of Pentacles. What am I not seeing in regards to Lilly and Jack Sullivan and their current physical location? What am I not seeing? What am I not seeing? Help me clarify. The Empress in reverse and the Tower. Malaya's energy is all over this today. All right, let me just see. Let me get, yeah, Three of Cups. Okay. Let me get clarity for Malaya's energy and why she's coming out. She's coming out as the statue, it feels, too. So somehow the statue that I'm feeling pulled into is associated with her energy. Let me just get clarity. Empress, Tower, Watchtower, right? Watchtower. Clarify the Empress in reverse, please. It feels like where she's saying, I wasn't there, I wasn't watching. It's almost saying, like, I let down my children. That's what I feel pulled to. Yeah. She comes out with strength a lot and, like, not being strong enough. And is living this nightmare situation because I feel manipulated and controlled by other people in her life. And wasn't able to stop something from happening. Okay. So I wasn't watching, but I'm actually being pulled into an actual tower or a watchtower. Let me just see. Is this tower an actual physical tower? Can we please confirm that? Because it's going back and forth in the energy. Is this an actual physical tower? Three of Pentacles and the Wheel. Coming up with a plan. There's the plan that was come up with. I'm being pointed to like an arrow. I have the Eight of Swords that I saw. But let's see what comes out. In regards to the Watchtower, is it an actual physical tower that was part of the plan of moving the children, or at least one of the children, to a location? Knight of Cups. That speaks of movement. Coming up with an idea of where to move. These three went out. Look at that. King of Pentacles is our mover. This is, for me, come out as the brother's energy of Daniel. Doesn't have to be, but this is always coming out as the person. The King of Pentacles is the person that moved. Could have been more than one, but came up with a location and moved. Chariot. hidden, hiding. I feel like in the earth, close to the earth, but hiding. And then we have the Chariot with that. Okay. Money issues is all around this. Let's ask from this deck, are the two, Jack and Lily, their physical bodies, are they together? Are they together? Six of Swords being moved. Again, the children being moved. There's swords in there. There's the Tower. Yeah. And the Tower just came out, and there's the Sun. So there's Jack. Let me see if I get one for Lily's energy. All right, show me, is Lily there too? Is Lily there too? Yeah. Ten of Swords. Sun. S-O-N in the Tower. I think something with... See this tower, it like happened fast, this like lightning, but I'm being pulled to a watchtower, like an actual physical tower of some sort. So I'm not getting the clarity that I was hoping for in the energy. I'll have to come back and take a look at it at another date. But I feel really pulled into Malaya's energy, needing to come forward. Again, I keep and speak what she knows. Say what she knows with the carrot. Like she has a carrot of information that needs to get spoken. I do feel as though, look at, there she is. Look at, she's got a carrot. She's got a carrot of information that needs to get shared and will. There's the High Priestess coming out confirming, and there's the Star. Thank you. Will shine a light on where the children are. There she is. Empress. So this reading led to Malaya's energy, again, needing to ripple that out, give her, send strength that she comes forward and speaks the truth. It's time. It is time for her to come forward and speak a truth about what she knows, because she knows more. I do feel as though this is hopefully happening in regards to, she's already talking to law enforcement and we just aren't aware of that. And hopefully we will find out soon. I just want to see, let's ask from this deck, as far as the Empress's energy, is she currently talking to authorities? Is she currently talking to authorities in regards to her truth and what needs to be said? She's being a little defensive. We had that come out. So right now I get maybe she's still got some walls up, is still being defensive, Spirit of Armor, because the Nine of Wands came out twice. Here it is again, the Nine of Wands, and we have it like this, like tactical, defensive, and guarded. But I do feel as though that's going to be coming down, yes, with the Sun card coming out. And we'll be talking to law enforcement in regards to the location of where Lily and Jack currently are. There's that face. Look at that. There's the face again. The statue. So I just don't know if it... I can't say... And there's the Ace of Pentacles. So I can't say whether or not it's not energetically trying to ripple out and send that message out so that she breaks down her defensive walls and is able to come forward and speak a truth about the location and the sword. She needs to come forward and speak the truth with the sword about the location of where the children are. And that will bring clarity. And here it is. That will bring clarity. That sword of information, that carrot of information will bring clarity in regards to what happened to the children. And then we are ending where we began with that face. The truth. It will go right through that face and bring clarity, right? It's like, I'm trying to, it's like an arrow being shot. Right at that King of Pentacles, I feel. Okay. Alright, everyone. I appreciate you very much. I'm sending love and light. And look at that, the Star and Justice again coming out. So this is big energy coming in and pointing her energy is going to come forward and point the way to finding the children. And here we have it again with that like floating fish with this Star energy, but she's bringing forth justice. All right. Thank you, everyone. Love and light.